Hello and welcome back to Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, the funny game where some guy named Sho Manazuki is being terrible to everybody. Yeah, I hate that guy. He's beating up all my friends for some reason to get Persona fragments. I don't know. That guy seems pretty funny, so he's a weird looking fella. Where today will be the last day we'll be playing this game. Thank the Lord. I mean, this game's good, but we get to see the ending to the Persona 3 side of this. Well, hello, James. I'm doing pretty okay. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Do this. Get this going. Well, we did episode 4, episode of Dachi, and now it's time to do the final episode 3. Alright, let's go. Where Lapras is running up the tower. The higher I climb, the thicker the red fog seems to get. The sound of battle below me fades away as far as I go further and further up. Suddenly, a deep blue shape appears in my red-tinged vision. I stop.
Oh my.
Oh!
It seems we meet again, Lapras.
I was not expecting you, but hi.
Theodore, right? Still looking for your sister? I don't think she's around here, though.
I don't know, maybe she might. Maybe Elizabeth's the final boss. Speaking of which, why is it so damn windy up here?
No, I have stopped looking for her.
Oh, there goes the wind.
Even had I found her, what I wish to know can no longer be learned from her.
Okay.
What I yearn for is something that I must discern for myself. You all have taught me that.
Okay.
Huh. I guess you've changed a little too, Theodore?
Do I seem so? Watching you has broadened my spectrum a bit. No, a great deal.
Yeah. I figured something out during all this fighting, too.
Uh-huh.
Oh? May I ask what that is?
Oh, sure. It ain't anything mind-blowing, though. I just felt that the bonds you form with people get passed along and only keep spreading.
I see. That is intriguing.
Okay.
Yukon and the others got hurt trying to save me. I want to save Shoko, even if it hurts me. We all keep butting heads over and over.
You really want to try saving
But the
Shu?
banner of friendship ain't just for show. It's what lets you go against someone while still trusting in them.
My, how surprising. Your expression is completely different from the last time I met you.
You think so? I can't tell for myself.
Oh, she's blushing.
There's no doubt. You've likely grown during these events. That must be it.
Grown.
Oh, it's nice hearing that from Theodore. I'm a machine. I have a cold metallic body, and it will be an eternity before that changes. Oh, well, that's good
While
to know.
I watched you, I was thinking to myself as well. What is the reason you fight? What supports you? And what do you wish to protect through these battles? I have a feeling that I'm coming close to reaching the answer, even if I only have a faint idea for now.
Okay.
Doing something for someone else. All of you gathered here are connected by that common thread of emotion.
That's pretty cool and all, but why is Theodore telling me all this?
You call them bonds, and those bonds guide you towards what you wish for.
Am I gonna have to fight Elizabeth?
Our wishes.
And my sister must have left that room with a wish, just like you. That is how I understand it.
Okay. He's right. Theodore's words illuminate my own inner feelings. What we yearn for, what we believe in, that's what we wish to show Shokun. They're all our own wishes. How we think about someone and do things for some people. It's because we wish for the person to be better, for the whole world to shine just a little bit brighter. And now I'm wishing that Shokun can learn how wonderful this world truly is.
Thanks, Theodore. You're awesome.
Huh? I'm awesome? Is that so? It does have a nice ring to it, though.
Ah, Theodore's blushing.
I shouldn't be keeping you here. You're going to go fulfill your wish, no? Please, proceed.
Yeah, we got things we need to do. Come on.
Thanks, Theodore.
I wish you luck.
Well, there he goes. With those final words, Theodore disappears, melting into the fog. Cool. I won't lose. If we have to fight the final boss we fought in 3 times, 2 times so far, as Labrys, it's gonna be pretty hard.
Ah! There it goes again.
Is the tower gonna collapse? It's collapsing. Shit! Another quake rocks the tower, and I have to crouch down to keep from staggering. Huh? Yeah, hello?
Labrys, can you hear me?
I can.
Focus on. These tremors are crazy. Are you all okay? Tons of shadows are pouring out and... Don't worry, I'm with the others.
Oh crap, this is a problem. It seems Fuka-san's group had been trying to catch up with us after Yukun and the others recovered enough to move on. While they were about halfway up the tower, a ton of shadows suddenly began to attack them, and right now they're preventing those shadows from coming up through the tower towards
I got
us.
in contact with Kikunu-san earlier. There's something I need to tell you. We discovered the password to the file that I gave you before. It's King of the Fall.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the file. Oh shoot, I should probably open it.
Fuka-san. I'll give it a try. She told me that Mitsuru-senpai figured it out. We're counting on you, Labrys.
Oh god, what's gonna be in that file? After Mitsuru-san and the others rescued the rest of the Inaba Persona users at Junes, they strive to make it back to the tower in order to intercept the shadows flooding the town and converging on this place. Alright, so what's in the file? I instantly have access to full contents of the data. The locked file seems to be details of Shuji Ikutsuki's personal experiments.
A strong reading is getting close. Labrys, be careful.
Oh, hello, 50 ADR. 50 ADR. I'm about to finish Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Thank God! Alright, cool. What's in the file, though? Oh, dear God, it's this place. It's the place. The strong winds blowing here keep the fog from becoming too thick. Yep. Floating near the center is a crystallized object that's slightly taller than I am. It emits a blue-greenish light. Closer inspection, it's a golden particles clinging to the floating object. Are those persona fragments from our past battles? Yeah. Result found. Toru Adachi. Oh wait, is Adachi here? Hang on. Oh my god. Reading. And at his heel is a man in the... Oh! No, Toru! Don't be that. What could they possibly do here?
You goddamn robot. Damn you for coming all this way. This son of a bitch betrayed me too. All of you are completely useless.
Did you just beat up Adachi?
Answer from him either.
I don't know what's happening before I got here, but Sho seems furious. He places a foot on Adachi-san's body and leans heavily on it. Adachi-san groans faintly. It looks like he's alive but unconscious. No!
What happened to him? Where the hell's Minazuki?
I don't know. He fought us and...
Minazuki?
You guys did something to him? Bullshit, that's impossible! He's strong. As strong as me. And there's no way in hell that he'd lose to some goddamn pest like you!
Shokun, there's something I want you to hear. It's about your father.
Alright, time for the sad part. Shokun is currently very unstable, much like when I met him earlier. Averting his eyes from the truth and tried to forget everything about himself. How he is right now, that used to be just a short while ago before I met Yukun and Mitsuru-san. And knowing that the truth Fuka-san entrusted with me may hurt him more, making my heart ache.
Shuji Ikutsuki, your father, embedded a plume of dusk into your body for his own research. But because the persona ability didn't awaken in you, you entered a vegetative state. And then Ikutsuki threw you away. Is that right?
Just when I was wondering what shit you were gonna spew after coming all this way. Did you come to rub salt in my wounds, you goddamn bastard?
Yeah, I know, Labrys. You didn't have to be that harsh.
Yeah, that's right. That piece of shit tossed me aside. He was the only one in my world, and he did that to me.
I don't know why this song's playing. It's the January theme from Persona 3.
I already know that he was a goddamn bastard, so what? It doesn't matter. He was all that I had in the world.
Shogun.
This world's so fun, isn't it? Full of shitty bastards always pressing in on you. It's so awesome. I'd rather be alone forever than spend another second having to deal with another dipshit ever again. So you can all just disappear.
That ain't true. You don't really want to be alone at all.
Huh? You broken piece of junk. Have you finally lost it for good? I won't be totally alone. I'll be beside myself, laughing at how stupid you are.
What? That does. Oh, it's the microstick duo.
It's a micro memory card. Your father, Shuji Kunsky, recorded the experiments he did to you on it. Listen to this. From a report on Project Puppet Master.
Oh?
Subject
Oh.
name, Sho Minazuki. Soon after beginning his training, his abilities have reached what one would call an astounding level. Muscle strength, agility. Physically, he surpasses normal specimens. Special mention must be made of his abnormally aggressive nature. For example, in combat training, Sho will attempt to utterly destroy his opponent until he
Utterly
forces him to
destroy.
stop. The depth of his fury is unfathomable, but having no rational or mental breaks based on his rationality makes him an ideal weapon. Psychological analysis suggests that Sho is attempting to gain a connection to others by hurting them, as a result of our teachings. If he continues to grow, he'll be extremely valuable to our research. Luckily, the boy seems to adore me as a father figure. That will be useful.
Wait a minute. Is that the same voice from Persona 3? No. It's not. Okay. I looked it up. I wanted to see if it was the same voice from Persona 3, but it isn't. I was wondering why it sounded a little weird.
You see? The reason you're hurting everyone is because you want a connection with them. It's because of the experiments he did on you. And because you weren't taught any other way to connect with people.
Is that all you have to say?
Shogun!
Yeah, he's right. So what? What do you want me to do? If I really want a connection with the world, and destroying it is the only way I know how, then what's wrong with me trying to destroy everything?
I could name like 5 things off the top of my head. I mean, for one, you're gonna kill everyone. This town's pretty cool. I wouldn't want this town going away. And Juness. I mean, I like Juness. I think Juness is pretty
The
cool.
same goes for you, you piece of trash. You want a connection with me? You want to bond with me? Then I'll shred you to pieces!
Well, shit. He draws his swords, almost spitting with rage. Well, I guess we're fighting. Sir, as Shokun draws it closer, the plume of dust within him stirs a little. I whisper back to him, feeling the presence
Here.
increase.
It's okay. Thanks for leaving this to me. Shogun, if you don't know any other way, then I'll go head-to-head with you your way. And then, I'll make sure you hear me out.
Alright. I guess we're fighting. Alright, let's see how this will go.
Final. Fight!
You're in trouble now. Give it up. Almost on me.
Ah, got him. Hot nerd.
Looks like you need punishment.
Nice.
not over yet.
Nah, but
I have nothing. No one at all. If this shitty world won't give me anything, then I'm gonna see it destroyed. No matter what.
buddy. Oh, Shokun is on his knees. He desperately tries to regain his feet by leaning on his sword, his face contorted in pain. Well,
Shokun, do you really think you were alone?
do you really feel alone, buddy?
Of course I was. What do you know? I was always...
No, Shokun. You were never alone.
You had your thoughts.
There's more in that file. Do you remember why you went into that coma?
How should I know? I took the medicine Ikutsuki gave me, went into a machine, and...
It was an experiment Ikutsuki set up to erase Minazuki-kun.
Oh?
Dad tried to erase him?
Wait.
Why?
Wait,
At the
hang on.
transplant in the Plume of Dusk, you didn't awaken to a persona. Ikutsuki's plan was already a bust at that point. But after a while, Ikutsuki learned there was another personality in you, inside the Plume of Dusk. That was the change in you. At first, it seems like Ikutsuki was interested in that other you, too. But the new you was different, and wouldn't listen to what Ikutsuki said at all. That other you awakened to a persona, destroyed the test facility, and then tried to kill Ikutsuki.
Oh.
Huh? Bullshit. That's not true. Why would he try to kill my dad?
You really can't figure it out? Minazuki was trying to protect you.
Huh? Shokun could only find a connection with other people by hurting them. As a result, that distanced him from everyone. Feeling that the world had rejected him, Shokun chose to destroy the world instead. But Minazuki-kun had support Shokun through all of this. That other self said he would fight for that boy.
He was still unstable then and got captured. After that, Ikutsuki tried to erase Minazuki-kun while leaving the persona. Do you get it now, Shokun? It was Minazuki-kun and his...
Am I supposed to pick one? It was Minazuki and his power of...
power of solitude that supported you.
That's not true. It wasn't me? Are you saying that it was never me? He was the one who was all alone?
Oh, well, you just you keel over and die? Hey, get up, buddy. We still got things to do. I've mercilessly shattered that, and I'm trying to draw him in to our world, the real world, the world that is nothing but a place of fear to him. Is Minazuki gonna...
What's this sob story going on over here?
Oh, dear Lord. Hello, General Teddy. General Teddy suddenly appears behind Shokun. Something's not right. I've never sensed his presence here before. General Teddy should be a fake version of Teddy created for the Shadow. I turn my sensors towards him again, but the wrong feeling I sensed when I met him in the classroom has gotten even stronger.
Aha! Has the stupid brat been beaten? You're disqualified from the P1 climax. Now hurry up and get out of here.
Kagutsuchi.
Kagutsuchi?
Oh, yeah, Kakisuchi.
General Teddy, so you really weren't...
Oh, poor little shut-in Sho-chan. Was Labby-chan mean to you? Are you gonna have to go back to the hospital again? You don't have to worry. Guess what? I'll set you free.
General Teddy, step away from Shokun.
Lapras, you might want to...
You're the champion of the P1 climax, Labby-chan.
Yay!
Congratulations!
Hooray! Oh.
Your prize is death.
Alright, great. Hey, buddy, I'm gonna need you to put him down. I need you to put him down.
Shokun! Who in the world are you? What are you gonna do with Shokun?
What am I going to do? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to kill him. I'll grant this brat what he wants. A world of solitude. But I'll be the only one there. It will be a world all for myself, where only I exist.
General Teddy's tone changes in an ominous and a hatred-filled voice reaches my ears, echoing as if reached me from the very depths of hell. I know this voice. When I was forced to sleep in the laboratory in Yashishima, I had a dream, and in that dream a voice echoed in my head.
Don't tell me. Are you...
That's right. This red claw and the brat's power were on loan from me. At least you worked quite well for it.
Wait. So the thing Minazuki-kun was talking about waking at this tower is...
You finally figured it out. Fortunately, the horde of shadows to create a vessel and the persona fragments to control it have been gathered.
Oh yeah, we've been
All
feeding
that's
his
left
plan.
is to
Great.
fuse that brat with the shadows of peace, and then devour the persona fragments to inhabit my new corporeal form. I pay no heed to this. I am the collective will of those who abandon all connections and strive to live only for themselves. I merge, trample, and cast you humans down into the depths of despair. My name is Hino Kagutsuchi.
Yep, it's him again.
Who kills all who live in this world.
Red fog gushes like blood from the body of General Teddy. No, Hino Katuchi, and gets stuck into through. Oh. Bro sounds like Link from Skyward Sword.
Shokun!
As I try to rush towards him, the empty husk that General Teddy's body has become crumbled like black lump of shadow. At the same time, Shonkud, or whatever he is now, turns into evil gates towards me. Ah! Ow!
Don't worry. I won't let you die so quickly. You will live to witness my act, and will be the first sacrifice to my power.
I'll never let you do that! Give Shokun back!
Nuh-uh!
Your nerve astounds me, but I will invisible hands are behind your allies. About to be overwhelmed by the flood of shadow. You all fought so long against this red claw. You are exhausted to your base. You have no hope of defeating me now. You were quite useful. I resurrected you with the memory of harvesting the persona.
The other tournament... this one too... So you were the real one behind these battles!
Yep.
I needed a vessel. Had I taken their shadows for my own, their own wills would have made them less obedient than I required. I learned that in the previous battles. Thus did I prepare this fog and my new scheme to carve away personas. Personas are the suppressed strength of heart. Nothing is better suited to suppress the blood shadow than that.
So that's why you made us fight!
Yep, I glanced towards the crystallized floating up above, so that's the collection of persona fragments. Yep. Alright, Adachi, you can get up now. Help me out in this battle? Oh, yay, cutscene.
Now is the time for despair. This new form that you have given me. Behold it!
Oh, God. Yep, we're gonna have to fight the final boss's Lapras. This might be a problem. A low-pitched laugh echoes across the area and a blast of heat rages from the enormous body that appears. A god that is manifested using shadows as its vessel.
This can't be...
A being that could incinerate the world. Its powers are so tremendous that it could perform such an outrageous deed. Its roar shakes the air and there's a heat that like scorching flames. My sensors showed that it's at it has fully manifested. Yep. My legs won't move. At this rate I'll be destroyed by it too. But I have recoil and wait a minute.
Labrys, don't give up. We're
Yep.
all cheering you on.
I remember seeing this part somewhere. I do not remember where. But I remember a scene like this.
Labrys, leave this place to us. Once this is all over, we'll have a party and celebration.
Alright, Yosuke.
Positive you can do this, Labrys. We'll take care of all these shadows.
Don't worry, Labrys. You're not alone.
I close my eyes and I imagine the faces of everyone I've met since my awakening. Yep, and because everyone is fighting below me right now, I am able to stand here.
This is all on you, Labrys. You promise that you'll come back no matter what.
Oh, yeah, this one's for you, Junpei.
Won't lose. Labrys, please win this for us. We're counting on you, Labrys-san. Please protect our world.
Ah, Koromar. Yep, I'm doing this. All the friends that I met in Inaba and my companions who trusted me to finish the job before me, their voices give me strength.
We'll make sure to hold them back here. You can win this, Labrys.
Labrys, we're entrusting this to you. Our thoughts are with you.
Let us handle things here.
Gains full
You
Arcana
have
level
your own
10.
to carry out.
Yay! Now I can make... Wait, who's the max fool? I forget who the max fool Arcana
Don't you dare
is.
tell us that you're giving up on this now. We'll do our best to give you time.
Labby-chan! Your knight is on your side!
Get a grip, Labrys. We're fighting with you too.
You know, I'm doing this for you, Kanji, too.
Please
Vishun?
win this, Labrys.
Vishun? Yeah, that sounds familiar. It might be
Sister,
him.
We're all waiting for your return. Let's fight this
Loki.
together.
Ah, Loki. It's okay, they might not be right next to me, but I can still sense them. I won't lose, everyone's on my side.
Not alone.
Alright. Oh god, we're gonna have to fight you. Ah! Oh god, this might be super difficult. Hello. How do I dodge? Oh my god, I did it first try? What? Hang on, we need to take a second. How did I do that?
Will of a puppet like you. A single will was able to surpass mine.
How did I do that? How did I manage to beat him on my first try? You know what? I'll take it.
You can't hear the voices of everybody who's supporting me. You'll never win against
See, I
us
told you
in
hit it really
competition.
hard. Yep.
Silence, pest.
Just hit it as hard as you can and you'll fall.
I am stronger than anything.
That's cool and all, but are you stronger than Nyx? Yeah, I thought so. What about Makoto? I bet Makoto could destroy you. Nah, he wouldn't destroy you. He would just seal you away and sacrifice himself.
Impossible. How could I fall to this trickery of fun?
See, this is what happens when you don't have any bonds. You just die. You get eradicated from existence. That's just how it is. Wait a minute, where's Adachi? 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 Where the hell is he? The crumbling corpse deteriorates before me, deteriorates, whatever. I can't take another step. All I can do is gaze up at Hino Katsushi, his body as it falls apart into thin air before me.
That was marvelous indeed. These events were truly an ordeal.
Hey, how you doing, Wait, Elizabeth? Where did you come from? There it had filled with silence once the battle ended, but a familiar voice ends it. I turn and see a young woman in blue dress standing nearby.
Elizabeth, what are you doing here?
Hey, what are you doing here?
Though what you just defeated now was different in form. It appeared to be another embodiment of man's consciousness that wishes for death.
Oh, so it's like
And
Nyx.
suffice to say, I had my own reason to witness its end.
A reason?
To abolish others also means to abolish oneself. That great power was also an embodiment of a distorted will, given birth by dissatisfaction. If left alone, it would eventually have become a great stagnation, leading to the destruction of the world, even the world within people's hearts.
That's great and all, but could you teleport me down? Because I think the whole tower's about to
The
collapse.
world within people's hearts. You mean that place
Urbus
I met you the
V2,
other
yeah,
time?
basically.
Indeed. And if that were to happen, it would be a hindrance to my own wish as well.
You have a wish.
What is your wish? Elizabeth smiles and quietly closes her eyes. Her expression is gentle as if thinking of someone precious to her. I was told that Elizabeth had gone on a journey in search of power. What she tells me is always vague, and I don't understand everything she says, but she harbors a wish for someone else. What kind of person would she think of as precious? If she also searching for what she can do to help that person? Seeing her softened expression makes me think back on my own wish. Yes, once this is all over, I should go see that girl.
Maybe I'm out of my league here, but I hope your wish comes true soon.
Do you want to go see a door? I mean, that'd be great for you if you want to go see the door.
It honors me to hear those words. I wish to express my gratitude to you as well.
You mean thank me? Why?
In this turbulence, you showed me an unknown miraculous power that cannot be attained alone. I firmly believe that that power will be a solid guide to the distant journey that I must take. And thus, I thank you from the depths of my heart.
Great. Elizabeth bows deeply to me. No, I didn't do anything. I should be the one thanking her.
Oh, I really didn't.
This place will disappear momentarily. Well, until we meet again someday.
Wait, could you...
Actually, there is something I'd like to ask you before I go, just in case. Shall I transport your friends to somewhere safe?
Yes, that would be great. That's right. The tower has already begun to crumble. My friends could never get out before the place becomes truly dangerous. I hurriedly respond to Elizabeth as politely as possible.
That would be wonderful. Please do.
Very well. Then I shall...
Elizabeth?
Now
What?
that I think of it, where would a safe place be?
This place is gonna crumble soon, so anywhere else is fine.
Juness!
Can you hurry, please?
Send us to Juness.
Yes, that reminds me. There is one place where there would be no trouble if I were to send such a bizarre group of people there. I will now transport your companions. Well then.
Wait, where are you transferring us? Wait, my vision grows hazy as she speaks. That's when I remember something. What about Shokun and Adachi-san? If they're not transported too, they'll be killed when the tower collapses.
Hold on, Elizabeth!
Elizabeth, what about it? Oh, well, I guess. Well. Oh. Sick. Alright. Wow, we're almost done. It'll be a short stream, God. And welcome to the TV world. The light fades and the scenery around me is completely different. This location is familiar. This is the TV world. In the open space where everyone's gathered.
Huh? Is this inside the TV?
There's still episode Adachi. I already finished episode Adachi. A couple streams back.
That's right. Where's everyone else? Where's Shokun?
I look over and see Shokun collapse on the ground a little further away. Thank goodness. That was quite mean of Elizabeth. She only mentioned my companions, so I was worried about what would happen to Shokun. I see Elizabeth said that she would transport my companions. That means that She considered Shokun to be one of my companions as well.
Shokun!
Oh. When I call him, he slowly stands up and faces away from me. He looks around himself without a word, then looks down at the ground and quietly mumbles.
Shut up, Scrap. Enough yapping.
Okay.
I couldn't help it. Not when I knew you were safe.
Hey, did you kill that thing?
Huh?
Did you destroy Hinokagutsuchi? Can't you understand words?
Oh, yeah. I got it. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
You're strong.
That's all you have to say? You're strong.
Huh?
God damn it, do I have to say everything to you twice, you piece of junk? Never mind, you stupid toaster.
Hey! Did you just call Lapras a toaster? You know what? I'll take it. Though, you've mistaken. It's, actually Igus is the, toaster. He's still yelling at me. But Shokun does seem a little different from how he's been before with the fight. His voice and expression, too. Maybe it's just my imagination. Huh?
Shokun, where are you going?
Yeah, where are you going?
It's none of your business. If you don't shut the hell up, I'm gonna cut you.
Okay.
But everyone's waiting for you. I'm sure Mitsuru-san and her people are too.
Oh.
Shut the hell up. I'm not gonna start listening to what anyone wants now. Go back to where you belong.
Okay.
Shokun!
Well, there it goes. Before I could think of something else to say, Shokun already getting far away. What should I do? This is inside the TV world after all. But his posture is much more confident compared to when I first saw him. He has his own future waiting for him now. I'm sure there will be a mountain of painful difficulties awaiting. There's even a possibility that he might end up facing him again as an enemy. But even then, that's okay. Even though it was only for a short time, I sense a bond between myself and him. If I don't give up and if I keep wishing for his success, a day may come where he reaches an understanding. Suddenly, several shiny figures appear within the room. Oh.
What's going on? I thought the fog suddenly lifted. Where am I?
Oh, hey, Junpei.
Labras, you're okay. I'm so relieved that I can't stand up.
Ah, Koromaru, hi.
Thank you.
Hello, Ken.
I believed in you. I knew that you could do it.
Well, yeah.
I wish you could have seen us, Labby-chan. Shadow Operative Junpei Iori totally nailed it.
What?
Whoa! What a soft yet stinky landing spot. Oh my! This is inside the TV! Wowee! Yuka-chan, Ken, Koromaru's here too!
Teddy's like,
Is
home!
everyone okay?
I'm finally home.
This is the normal TV entrance. It would seem everything has been settled.
Sister, I'm so glad you're okay. Still, I knew you would be able to overcome this. I'm going to have to try harder to keep up with you.
You definitely showed us your resolve back there, Labras.
You did splendidly. We would have been in danger had you not been with us. You haven't been with the Shadow Operatives for very long, but you've already become our ace in the hole. I'll
Wait a
continue
minute, where's
counting
you?
on Labras.
Where's you, Narukami?
Labras,
Oh, hey,
I sensed
Rise.
everything. It was really amazing. Labras.
Oh, hey,
I
Yukiko.
was so impressed that you beat
Yay,
such
the
an
whole
immense
crew.
enemy all by yourself.
No, it was thanks to all of you. I only beat him down because you were with me. Thanks, guys.
Another group of shining figures appear. This time it's Yukun's group. Yay!
Now that was suspenseful. You did an amazing job.
Hey, Yosuke.
Definitely throwing a celebration party.
Yes! Hello,
That
Fuka.
sounds wonderful. We have quite the group here together after all. Labras, thank you for all your hard work.
Man.
Are you okay, Labras? Are you hurt anywhere? I mean, you were really amazing!
Thanks, Labras. The town should return to normal now. It's all thanks to you.
Yukun.
Had I not come here, everyone in Inaba would have continued leading peaceful lives. Yeah, he was right. I just seen the kindness in Yukun's eyes right now makes me feel like there's no need to hear what he thinks about me in his words. The relief of the painful battle coming to an end mixes with the joy of discovering new and true friends. My happiness proves to be contagious, and before long we're all talking inanimately with one another. After some time, Mitsuru-san approaches me. Her expression seems rather meek, and when she speaks to me, she seems apologetic.
Labrys, I'm sorry, but I need to hear your report. Where is Minazuki? Were you able to speak with him?
Oh, yes, but only for a little while. But before you all came here, he... Oh,
Huh? When I begin my report, Akihiko nudges me in the shoulder with his elbow. Huh? As I stand in bewilderment, Mitsuru-san clears her throat.
Well, you know, Labrys, the Shadow Operatives are a formal organization. I am obligated to report about this case to the higher-ups.
Right. That's why I was saying, before you all came here, Shokun...
What? Akihiko-san nudges me in the shoulder even harder this time. What's going on? Did I say something weird?
You're even more naive than I am. You really are like a child when it comes to these things.
What? Why is he nudging me?
There are just some things you don't want to be honest about at times like this. That's why you just gotta dodge the question. And ow!
Junpei, don't start teaching Labrys stuff like that. We don't want her becoming more like you.
Wait, so why do I not want to... You know what?
What was that for? You're scarier than the shadows.
I didn't ask properly. Shadow Operative Labrys, do you know where Minazuki went?
I'm sorry.
Oh, we're just gonna let him live.
Where he went.
Oh.
Yeah.
The moment I answered them, they all sounded relieved. For some reason, even Akihiko-san and Mitsuru-san are smiling in a satisfactory manner. Could it be they actually wanted me to say that? I didn't know where you went.
I see. Normally, we'd have to send someone to track him down. But if you don't know, then there's nothing to be done about it.
Oh, so we're just gonna let him live.
I will report this case to our authorities, and the Shadow Operatives will take responsibility for it. All of us.
Mitsuru-san!
I get it now. If Shokun, who was the person behind such a serious case as this, were to be captured, he would be dealt with severely. And even if Shokun were to meet with Mitsuru-san and the others right now, he'll surely get angry like he was a moment ago, and it wouldn't be much of a conversation. Well...
Hey, what are you guys doing? We're gonna leave you behind if you don't hurry up.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm coming. The others, who are a bit further away, call it to us. It seems it's time for us to part and draw close once again, but since we were connected by bonds, we'll be able to see each other anytime we want. We'll just be physically distant for a short while.
Are we really getting out from here? I'm feeling really anxious about this.
Nah, you're fine. It's just a TV.
Oh? Are you scared, Junpei? That's pretty lame for a big boy like you.
That's pretty lame for a big boy like you.
Don't mind me for going on ahead.
Be like
Please
Chie.
excuse us.
Oh, there they go. Everyone from Inaba jumps through the exit TV one after another as they were completely used to it. Mitsuru-san, Aigus, Akihiko, Fuka-san, who have also experimented this once, go as well.
Alright, Koromaru. We should go too.
Yep.
Well, I guess I better go for it. Here goes.
Oh, now it's just me?
Come on, Junpei. Hurry
Yeah.
up. Come on, get going.
Wait, where's Adachi?
Hey, right already. This is my first time. Put me down. No!
Teddy grabs Junpei and manhandles while Bear handles him through the TV screen. Junpei shouts quickly, grows distance. Teddy then beckons me before passing into the TV as well. I place my hand over the TV screen in the now empty plaza. Below this place is the school that I built. Now that I have a place to belong, I doubt I'll ever come here again. Goodbye. Oh. Yosegame, hi. Why are we here? You know what? Never mind. Guys, look, I made a great joke. Adachi. That was a pretty good joke, I'm not gonna lie. May 6th, early morning. After leaving Junes, we heard that Kikino-san had landed the helicopter in the schoolyard of Yosegame High, so we headed back to the school. It seems that after Kikino-san risked her life to drop us off at Junes, she was forced to land near the outskirts of town. There she studied the data from Ukutsuki's file and repaired the damaged helicopter, then took off again. Was even able to help with the others. Talk about a tough person. This means that we Persona users weren't the only ones fighting. The other reason why we returned to Yosagame was because we needed to check on the crime scene as members of the Shadow Operatives. We gotta go up to the rooftop and look down at the school now that it has regained its original form.
School. The memories places like this bring back. It's already been 3 years.
I know, right? Time goes by fast when you're living a fulfilling life.
So you have a fulfilling life too, Junpei-san? Can you teach me how to play baseball?
Oh, now you're talking.
Yes!
The team trains really damn hard. I won't go easy on you. Got it?
Yes, Junpei teaching Ken how to play baseball.
That's what I was hoping for. I like sports after all.
Heck yeah. Doc Hormaru. Yeah, you could be the catcher or something.
By the way, Yukari, are you planning on going back looking like that?
Would everyone please stop talking about my clothes? I mean, you of all people shouldn't be talking, Akihiko-senpai.
Well, Akihiko looks badass. You just look like you're a cosplayer.
That costume's really cool, though. Wow, feather pink. I'm standing next
Let's
to a
base
real
some
hero.
balls. I don't know. I never played the game. True, I think you gotta.
There we go.
I love it
Be
when.
true to yourself, kid. Looking up to superheroes is what's truly childlike.
I love in baseball whenever the base says it's ball in time. I don't know. I don't play baseball.
Still, you're amazing, Yukari-san. You're actually wearing the costume and acting at the same time. Normally, even female ranger characters get played by male actors during the scenes while they're in their costumes.
Huh? Is that for real? No, all those times I... Where did you hear that?
Junpei is like absolutely devastated.
Ken-kun's a big fan of those kinds of shows. But I guess he isn't all that childish anymore. I suppose it's because it's been 3 years. It might be in poor taste to say this right after what happened here, but I'm still glad we were able to get together again like this.
Yeah, like we were guided here by fate or something. The great hero Junpei and his pals saved the world again.
Right. You probably wouldn't have even made it here if fate hadn't guided you.
Yeah, if you didn't sleep on the train.
Seriously, the way he ended up here is just ridiculous. Maybe we were guided here by fate. We made some new friends too, after all.
Everyone looks to me. I have so many people willing to call me a friend. It's a little embarrassing, but I can't help but smile.
Most of all, I'm happy that I met my sister. I was able to meet Yusan and the others as well. Thank you, sister.
Now, I'm thankful for everybody else. Without you, I'd have never woken up and stayed in that box forever. It's just you all accepted me for who I am. It gave me a place to belong.
That's right, I have to repay everyone for all they've done for me. To Mitsuru-san and her companions for giving me this place. To everyone who made me realize that I'm never alone. Nope, getting the phone call. Hello?
Milady, the preparations have been made. But are you sure about this?
Yes, I'll be right there.
What do you mean you're sure about what?
Where you going, Mitsuru-san?
Hey! Mitsuru-senpai, don't tell me you're going back before us.
Well, I'm sorry. There are many things that need to be taken care of.
Like?
I knew it. I'll have you know that we all put aside our jobs and other affairs to come here. You're gonna spend some time with us, like it or not.
Oh.
I do feel bad about causing you all trouble, but Igus, can't you persuade Yukari?
Why Igus?
No, I refuse that order. This is a situation with consequences that affect our team's morale.
Alright.
Give it up, Mitsuru. Don't worry about figuring everything out right now. I'll make sure things with those public safety jerks get settled.
What? There's some guys hassling you. Let me come with you. I'll tell him everything about how Mitsuru-san did her best to help.
Yeah, you tell him, Lappers.
Please, don't. Things will only get more complicated if you two get involved. Very well. I suppose I can forget about my duties for one day and enjoy some time.
Yeah, please, go hang around Inaba. Inaba's got so much to do, like, Mega Beef Bowl. Yeah, actually, you can go back. We don't have anything in Inaba. Got Yuta Arkami, that's pretty cool.
That's what I'm talking about. You look so happy, Yukari-chan. It's been a while since I've I've seen you smile so much. Huh? You think so? Do I really not smile normally?
You did.
Well, you always seem so angry, Yucatan.
That's because you're always making me angry.
Hey, time out, Yucatan. You could really hurt me with that thing.
Our laughters echo from the rooftops where the bright morning sunrise shines down upon us. As the lively conversation continues, I quietly place my hand on my chest. What's here right now connects me to that place. It connects me to everyone. May this warmth I feel spread to everyone else and to him as well. Oh! Oh god, that's it, and then we're done. Alright. Epilogue. Let's see what everybody's been up to. Oh, Junpei! Oh, let's see what Junpei's doing. A few days after the case ends, I was feeling kind of like an empty husk. I mean, it had been a while since I've been through anything like this. It wasn't just because I felt nostalgic, but well, I remember a lot of other things. Like how I didn't understand a lot of stuff back then.
Your pitching sucks. Stop throwing like that.
Shay!
My pitching doesn't suck. Your catching sucks. Don't think you're all cool just because you got a good hit the other day.
What did you say?
As I'm watching the kids practice, I'm not particularly paying much attention. Just when I'm think things are getting peaceful, I squandle starts up. Well, it's a coach's job to settle things like this.
Hey, break it up. What's going on here?
Yeah, what's going on here?
Junpei. Coach Junpei, right? So, what's up?
He blames me because he can't catch.
It's because you got no control. Everybody knows it.
The other kids are all stopped practicing and gather around the argument. These kids have way too much energy to get into fight frequently. So I need to meditate this conflict in a mature, dignified way in order to be a good example. Children pick up on that kind of stuff, you know?
Listen up. The most important thing in baseball is teamwork. No matter how good you might be alone, you'll never win a game by yourself.
That is true.
Of course not.
Right, well that's just common sense. But if you keep putting the blame on other people, you're gonna end up all alone eventually. If you think the pitcher has no control, then you gotta try to work hard to catch anything, no matter what he throws your way. And if you think the catcher blows mini chunks, try throwing balls that even the worst catcher can grab. If you both practice together like that, then everyone gets better and the entire team gets stronger.
Now
Isn't
that's
that
the
right?
Junpei way. Yeah, that was awesome. Go me! I wonder if these guys will ever look back on these days and think that they'll never understand what was going on. I bet they will, just like me. I gave them a good talk to, and since this was a great place to end for today, I called today's practice over. As everyone says goodbye and goes their separate ways, one of the kids doesn't leave. Is that Goru? He looks a lot more humble than usual. Noticing slight changes in your players is one of the things that makes you a great coach.
Hey! Aren't you going home?
Junpei, do you have a girlfriend?
Hey, alright. What is he asking me like that all of a sudden? Shh, these kids these days.
I didn't think so.
Hey, what's with the attitude? That's really rude, you know.
Am I dating Chidori?
There's a girl I like, but she's gonna move away. I didn't know and we got in a fight.
A fight?
I thought we'd make up like we always do. Even when we get in fights, things always go back to normal in a few days. But when I heard she was transferring to another school, I got worried about what would happen if I couldn't make up with her.
Well, the answer here is obvious. You have to nut up and apologize to her. It doesn't matter if it's your fault or not. That'll fix everything.
That's so lame. I can't do that.
What do you mean?
Lame, not lame. Is that your problem here? This isn't the time to care about looking cool. Not when it involves something you care about.
That is true. That is a wise
You and
man.
her end up going separate ways without telling her how you really feel. You're gonna regret it for a long, long time.
But what if we get in another fight?
Goru drops his eyes again. Well, that's this kid's bad habit. He acts all tough, but when things matter most, the timid side comes out. Aren't you the team's cleanup hitter? You gotta strengthen your resolve. I guess I better do the coach thing and encourage him. But the way Goru hangs his head makes me a little uncomfortable deep down. Why? Because my own words are coming back to haunt me. Regarding not telling someone your feelings before you have to part, huh? Yeah. That grand slam I whacked in my dream. I could feel... Oh my god, wait, you remember that, Junpei? I'm surprised you can remember your dreams. When I still haven't answered this question, Goru peers into my face. Oh, well, I guess I need to strengthen my own resolve. Look at the empty outfield and picture myself in that
You
dream.
get a hit, you'll be a hero. Are you gonna try for a grand slam?
Goru seems dazed for a second all of a sudden at my sudden enthusiasm. But this clouded face quickly breaks out into a bright smile and his old tough self again.
Alright, I'll go do it.
Yeah. Goru's going for a grand slam with his girlfriend. Huh? I don't know if I should call him optimistic or if he doesn't really know what he's talking about. But at least it looks like I got through to him. In which case, I think it's time the ace slugger swings for the fence too.
Alright.
Oh, damn, there he goes. After high-fiving Goru, I grab my stuff and run for the station. This time, I won't oversleep. So, is Junpei dating Chidori, or am I crazy? Oh god, why am I at the pier? I thought Junpei dated Chidori, but I might be wrong. The view from the pier matches my old memory. Alright, is it Lapras?
Whoa, this brings
Oh,
back
it's Yukari.
memories. How long has it been since we were here? We were second years in high school, wasn't it?
Nice.
It would be 3 years ago. It was the summer of 2009.
Oh, the summer of 2009.
Only 3 years, huh? It feels more like 10.
A lot has happened since then.
I see. Now that I think about it, you haven't returned to Yakushima since then either.
Yeah. We leave the beach and follow a woodland path. The virgin forest is filled with a luscious greenery, and the air is cool and clean. We're headed to the remains of the ergonomics research lab.
You want to go to Yakushima?
Yes, if possible, that is.
I don't believe there's anything left there aside from warehouses, though.
Yes, I understand that.
Yep.
I guess I have no intention of preventing you from going there. But may I ask why?
I have wanted to go back for a while now. That was when my sister's case began, so I thought that now would be a good opportunity. I wanted to see for myself what led to my birth.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, it seems like a fair idea. You know, go back to where you came from. I mean, yeah, I get it. Go to your birthplace.
Isn't it normal to want to know about things like that? We're talking about your roots here.
True.
I see.
Actually, I was just thinking about taking a vacation too. That battle from the other day was a lot more grueling than I imagined it would be.
Oh, as Yukari-san says, it truly was a fierce battle. Because I was severely damaged, my maintenance had to go on for a good deal longer than usual, and I spent a long time in the repair bay. That's why I'd been longing to feel the light of the sun. I'm unsure if Yukari-san knows that I feel this way, but she smiles.
Hey, Igus, why don't we go together? And it'd be nice if we could stay at your summer house, like we went to before. Mitsuru-senpai.
Oh, you know what? Sure. Though Mitsuru-san smiles knowingly, she readily agrees to our request.
The last time we lived together was back when we were roommates during our 3rd year of high school.
You're right.
That brings back memories. I told you to stop being so overly polite because it made you stick out in class. And yet, you never did.
Yeah. I remember that. That was... Oh, wow. Wait, so what was that, 20 years ago, whenever Ergo Lab went down? Okay, that makes sense.
This is the place.
I correlate what I see with the data about the site and confirm that this place is where the combat testing ground has been. Huh? Dog. We walk through the facility for a while and we see an old white dog running up. Wait, what? How is that dog still alive?
A dog?
I tried to match the dog to the database regarding Yakushima. Cross-reference appeared, attempted to match vocal recording. Snowy?
Do you know this dog?
Oh my god, it's Snowy!
No, not as such.
I quickly find the record of this dog. There's no doubt that this dog is Snowy, the same animal that my sister made friends with. He's still okay after all these
He
years.
appears to be the dog my sister became attached to in the past. It seems he can tell that I'm like her.
Huh?
Snowy wags his tail and comes over to happily nuzzle me. He appears to be welcoming me, though he never actually met before. I can't communicate clearly with him the way I can with Koromaru's son. Still, his actions are easy enough to understand. I crouch down and gently pet him.
It would appear that this place and what happened here are part of my own roots after all.
What do you mean?
In the past, I thought that my ability to communicate with animals was just something that I could do. It didn't seem like the people at the lab had deciphered dog language, and even then, I doubted that such an ability was necessary for a weapon.
That is true. I don't know why in the world would you ever get the ability to understand dog. I don't know who at the research lab was like, hey, let's give these robots the ability to understand dog, but
I
you
had
know what,
thought
whatever.
it mysterious that I was capable of doing so, but it seems that my sister can do the same thing.
Huh. So are you saying that you inherited that function from Labrys?
It's not really a function, per se.
I stop petting Snowy and stand up before taking a sweeping look around the area. A pile of debris, both large and small, are scattered about, and the early summer sun shines down upon
It's
us.
probably something that was slowly nurtured among the 5th generation units that were housed here. Behavioral traits, like having interest in things besides missions, get passed on. And then, interest in animals, and then the ability to communicate.
I see.
After a long line of inherited system feedback, my sister gained that ability, and I, in turn, gained it from her. The reason I have a special rapport with dogs, out of all animals, is most likely because of that process.
Oh, that makes sense.
Wow, that's pretty deep.
That's pretty deep, actually.
If it goes that far, then you're right. It's not just some function that you were intended to have. It's more like a...
Yes.
I crouched down once more to pet Snowy again. After that, I began clearing away the moss rubble that had been left unattended for so long. Snowy happily run across the area and that has been cleared of rubble.
Still, for the ones before Labrys who had hearts or wishes, it might be a bit sad that this place is left like this.
True. Just as Yukari-san says that the carelessly scattered rubble under this clear, beautiful sky only emphasizes the loneliness of this place. Snowy barks once and runs through the small hole in the passage blocked by debris, then barks again as it motions us to follow him. We see a shimmering yellow-green light shining through the hole, and he had passed through. What is it? I move aside more debris and make a hole large enough for a person to pass through. What we found on the other side is... Whoa.
Oh.
It's... Wow, that's a... Huh.
Wow, it's super pretty here. What is this place?
There's a tall cylindrical structure that looks like a greenhouse reaching high above us. It seems this area was once indoors, but the ceiling had long since collapsed. The structure stands directly under the blue sky. The clear cylinder has literally acted as a greenhouse, allowing the area inside to grow lush green grass, trees, and vibrant flowers. Even birds and butterflies flit around inside. This place is something like a paradise out of a children's book. But these are the remains of anti-shock chambers, where Labrys and other units of her model undergo battle tests.
There are many plants here that only grow far to the south of this latitude. This building's windows seem to have coincidentally formed a greenhouse.
Wow. I take a closer look around and notice a large sword stuck into the ground in the center of the room. The unit that has used this weapon is thought to have been destroyed, but the sword remains here unchanged.
The number 024 is stamped into
Oh!
this. It may have belonged to a unit that fought here.
024? Isn't that Labrys's friend?
Oh, I see. It's kind of hard to believe that this place was once such a nightmare.
Once such a nightmare. As far back as my memory could go, it's not wrong to say that this place was just as Yukari's son described it. In the way this room is now, it may be fitting a tribute to my sisters who fell here within this very chamber. The large blade here is more than half covered with a soft green moss, and a small bird is using it as a perch.
Hey, I guess. Let's ask Mitsuru-senpai to keep this place like it is.
Yukari-san.
And why don't we bring everyone else here from time to time? Let's bring Labras next time, too.
Oh, I don't know if Lapras would want to come here. She would look at it and be like, oh, my friends, I killed them all here. Yeah, I nod. My power is your power. That's why I never forget you all. As the last of the anti-shadow suppressive weapons, I will fulfill my duty to protect my companions and my sister, protecting humanity and creating a future with your memories with
I'm
me,
glad
within
I came
me.
here.
I feel happiness in the depth of my heart, and I take a step forward. I raise my voice as loud as I can so it echoes through the entire chamber.
Everyone, thank you.
The chirp of the birds and the sounds of the waves echo on forever. Aw, how pretty. Oh no. Why are we here? What are we doing here? A few days after the case was solved, I stand before a gravesite. The marker is still new and
We
clean.
finally met. I'm sorry it took me so long.
Oh no. Some of my memories of those from another machine like me, Unit 024, she and I were on the same production generation. Some of those memories are of a girl. Mitsuru-san and her people aided me in finding that girl and finding out who she was. The first words in her record were her name, deceased. Oh. That's kind of sad. Mitsuru-san was apologetic when she told me about this, but I wasn't surprised. The girl in my memory had been in a hospital room, that's why. In my heart, I was kind of expecting things to turn out this way.
There's a bunch of stuff I wanted to say, and I don't know where to start now. But
No words come back to me from the gravestone. I didn't make it in
I
time.
have a younger sister, and I've got companions and friends too. Because you wished for it. I have a happy life now, but there's nothing I can do to repay you.
Mommy, there's someone here.
Huh? As I'm standing there, a boy approaches me and looks up with curiosity. A woman, apparently his mother, follows him and bows to me. She's holding a bouquet of flowers. It seems his family has come to visit this girl's grave.
I'm sorry. Are you, this girl's family?
Oh no, it's just my boy has the same illness as the girl who's here.
Oh. I look at the boy. He does seem thin, but he otherwise doesn't appear to be in poor health.
The girl here agreed to submit to a great many examinations when she was young. Because of that, the doctors learned a great deal about her disease.
What was the disease?
And it's thanks to her sacrifice that my little boy is still alive today.
Oh.
He can even go to school.
Oh. She tells me more about her son and then explains that they come to visit the girl's gravesite to thank her. After they lay the bouquet on the grave, the boy and his mother stand silently for a moment, then they leave. I'm alone in front of the grave once more. She dreamed of being useful to the world, and that wish has come true. I know she would have wanted to see the results of how she helped people, but in the end, she never could. Then I've
found something I can do. Hey, can I call your mom?
I will carry out your dreams, my mother, and protect the world where all the lives you saved reside. Just as you wish for my happiness, I will wish for the happiness of all humans, and will do what I can to protect them. I'll do it to the very best of my ability as a shadow operative. Aww. That's pretty nice. Lapras, you do, yeah. Oh, university lab.
Yamagishi, this is a spectacular feat. We've never had a second-year student receive the award for best paper at this school.
Oh, it's
thank
Fuka.
you.
I've received the urgent summoning from the lab at the college and have found my professor there openly praising me.
You're already getting recruitment calls from labs and corporations, but I'd recommend that you devote yourself to studying abroad.
Abroad, you say?
Abroad? I don't know.
I just happened to be friends with a professor who's searching for an assistant. If you wish, I can write you a letter of recommendation at once.
I hesitate a bit on how to respond to my professor's cheerful words. Ever since I entered the engineering department, things have become awkward with my parents. Though they still look pained when the subject of my not entering medical school comes up. Perhaps they were impressed with me if I tell them that I'm going to study abroad at a famous school overseas. But even if I were to leave Japan, if something were to happen to Mitsuru and the others, I'll show no hesitation to come back here. Yeah, that's true. Even if it was a case involving shadows, for example, I would have told them that I didn't have anyone they could trust to perform on Aegis and Lapras maintenance. I'd still feel the same. I have no intentions of actually joining the Shadow Operatives, but I want to help out as much as I can until the organization foundation becomes more secure. I'm not afraid of moving away from this, but considering what Mitsuru-san is trying to accomplish, there are a lot of things that I can't help with if I was too far, and...
How about it, Miss Yamagishi?
Oh, I'm good.
I'm sorry, but I'll have to decline for now. If the time comes when I feel a need to study abroad, I'd like to ask for your assistance then.
Yes, that's what I thought. Then I'll contact them at once and... wait, you decline?
Yeah, I got things I need to do. I got it.
Oh no! Classes are about to start. Please excuse me. Thank you for telling me about this.
Miss Yamagishi, wait! Hey!
Yeah, sorry, I got things I need to do. I'm not staying here because I need it. I'm staying because I choose to do so. That's more important than taking a course that someone else had to prepare for me.
I can study wherever I want, after all.
I joined the flow of students moving from class to class and hurried in my next class. I forgot that Fuka wanted to be an engineer. Wanted to do engineer game. Oh, what's Ken doing? The early summer weather in the Gekukan schoolyard is refreshing after school. We're absorbed in chasing the ball like always.
Not gonna happen.
Whoa!
One of the players I'm guarding against goes flying and the game stops. Crap, did I get a little too rough? I rush over to see how he's doing.
Sorry, are you okay?
I'm fine. It wasn't a foul. That was a great tackle, Ken. You've been on fire lately.
Luckily, he doesn't seem hurt. I relax and grab his hand and pull him up with a smile.
Well, we do have a match coming up soon. Isn't our opponent supposed to be a strong team?
Yeah, you're right. All right, let's all put some more effort into this. Once more.
All right.
Spirits up.
Yeah. Yeah. The sun has almost set and it's about time to wrap up practice. I look around the school grounds at the other teams finishing up and I can tell that they're looking at someone standing in the corner of the schoolyard. Oh! Oh man, I didn't think she'd come here to wearing that battle outfit of hers. I guess I shouldn't have given more thought about where I suggested that I'd meet up. I regret choosing this place a little, but she'd stand out somewhere. I guess it can't be helped. Oh, this is the first time I've ever seen her in person since the case ended. I'm well aware of how busy Mitsuru-san is, but I implore her to come here today. I'm starting to feel unusually nervous, but I make up my mind and take a few deep breaths before approaching her.
Hey, who's that beautiful lady? Don't tell me she's Ken-kun's girlfriend.
But that would be, what, is Ken 13 and she's like, what, 23? Like 21?
What? No way. I'm so shocked. Doesn't she seem a little serious, though?
Mitsuru-san, thank you for coming all this way when you're so busy.
Don't worry about it. I am currently on a mission though, so I don't have a lot of time. I would like to speak with you for longer someday.
Oh, it's alright. This won't take long. I called you here so I could give you this today.
What?
This.
Oh. I hand her a small silver badge and the official identification given to members of the Shadow Operatives. When she sees it, Mitsuru-san briefly looks surprised. She looks from the badge to my face, then swallows whatever she was about to say.
I'd like you to take it back for now. I don't need it. I promise I'll come get it again one day.
Very well. I will keep this for you.
That's right. I don't need it right now. Mitsuru-san accepts it without another word, but I bet she respects my decision. Mitsuru-san always thinks about us. I'm sure that my actions speak louder than anything I could have said to her, and she understands perfectly. This is how it should be. Thank you, Mitsuru-san.
Hey, Ken, let's get going.
Oh, yeah, I'll be there in a second. A voice suddenly calls out to me from the school gate and breaks the silence between us. I look in that direction and see the rest of the soccer team, who have finished changing and are waiting there for me. Yep. Well, I guess I can't be helped if they want me to hurry up. We just finished practicing and we're all hungry kids. It's only natural that our stomachs are growling. I mean, mine is too.
Okay, race to the wild duck. Last one there pays.
Oh, wild duck.
I'll have to go. I hope you stay well until I see you again, Mitsuru-san.
In any case, since the burden on my shoulders have been lifted, I quickly bow to Mitsuru before rushing off with my teammates. Yeah. Then again, we started that transition on our own. We considered it one last of our practice, so I can't allow myself to lose here anymore.
Huh, he laughed. But wow, don't you think Ken-kun's changed a bit lately?
Really? Like how?
For reals. He used to be all, I don't know, cold. But lately, he's been in high spirits. It's like he learned how to be normal, right?
Yeah, Ken learned how to be normal. Yay.
You're right. He does seem to act more naturally than before. Hi.
3 years ago, we forged a bond through our long and severe battles. That bond is still very important to me. But if I let myself get too caught up in that bond, I will end up missing out on things in my own life. Oh. I sense that my bond with the others have remained unchanged, but more than that, I sense that I've grown in myself as well, even if only a little. That's what I've come to realize. And acting that way, will be my way of fulfilling the duty that was left to me. Ah, Koromaru! Ah, the good boy. Koromaru appears from the side of the street and magnificently runs past us. Koromaru's been showing up like this from time to time and racing us to the burger place. I remember thinking that this during the recent battles, but even though Koromaru is quite old, he sure doesn't seem that way. I bet he's determined not to let us kids beat him either. Well, if he's challenging me, I can't just let him win without a fight. I pick up the pace and chase after the white furry shaped ahead of me. Oh, running with Koromaru. What a fun activity. Alright, who's next? Akihiko?
Target acquired. Commencing capture now.
Wait, what?
Tigus?
Akihiko. I'm sorry, I am not used to seeing Akihiko in normal clothes. I thought I was well concealed in the crowd in front of the station, but Agus comes charging towards me. The people around me draw back and people walk by stare dumbfounded. Not
It's
again.
time for your English 2 class.
I'm gonna be absent today.
Absence without Mitsuru-san's express permission will not be tolerated.
Oh.
The class doesn't do roll call. If I pass the final exam, I'll get the credits I need. I've already mastered English anyway.
I've heard that some college classes randomly take roll. One cannot discount the possibility.
That is true.
That, Professor? It'll never happen.
You stand out, so your absence will immediately be apparent.
That true, actually. Yeah, I don't want to be that guy, Akihiko, but you really do stand out from the crowd. You're big, tall, white hair.
How do I stand out? I'm not dressed for missions today.
In any case, you must prioritize your studies.
After the case had closed, I went back to college, even though until recently I had been taking time off to go on my training journey. Though Mitsuru had a hand in getting to me to go back annoyingly, thankfully, Agus has taken it upon herself to manage my college credits, which has led to situations like this. The moment I go off her radar, she suddenly shows up out of nowhere and drags me back to class. My attendance, classwork, study groups, assignment submission exams, she has total control over my every move, and I don't even have time to train anymore.
Being so persistent, Agus. I told you I have plans today.
Ooh.
You are the same as always, aren't you? You both stand out a lot.
Oh, hey, Kurosawa.
Kurosawa-san.
Kurosawa appears out of the crowd with a resigned expression. Yes, I was here to meet him today. He's currently a detective with the Metropolitan Police Department, and he's a trustworthy man who has been helping us in the secret. Even now, he caught onto public safety departments moving before anyone else was able to warn us.
I wasn't told that you had class today.
Should we postpone?
Oh, no, it's all right. Let go, I guess.
I see. So your plan was to meet with Kurosawa-san?
Yes.
Yeah. I have something important I need to consult with him on.
That actually seems to be the case for once. I don't have much time to spare either, so why don't you hand him over to me for today, Aegis?
If that is the case, then I understand. I will await your report later.
Alright. Aegis says so politely as she releases my arm and salutes Kurosawa-san. With that, she disappears back into the crowd. I swear she's been a pest lately on purpose and enjoys seeing my reaction. Oh well, I guess that means she's getting even more human-like.
So,
wow.
What did you want my help with?
Well, this might be a bit late to ask, but I want to have enough power in the police to protect the others from the outside.
So that's what this is about. Dealing with people from that side of the business is more trouble than fighting shadows sometimes, you know.
Oh, I know. That's why I need power besides what I can do with my fists.
Kurosawa smirks in
I
response.
like the look on your face. That reminds me, you're old enough to drink now, aren't you?
Oh?
Yes.
What's this? You don't like alcohol?
No. Alcohol and protein shakes go surprisingly well together.
Ugh! Nah, that is not a thing. I refuse to accept that as a thing. Alcohol and protein?
Drinking with you is going to be tiring for a different reason.
Kurosawa looks amused for a moment, then turns and walks away. I follow him into the city. That's not a thing. There's no way alcohol and protein shake is a thing. You know what? Maybe it is. Anyway, who's next? Mitsuru Senpai and I walked through the city, which has suddenly become filled with summer fashion as the long holidays draw closer in. Okay, so who is it? My head turns and follows to where she goes. Mitsuru Senpai doesn't seem fazed by this, though it's more likely that she doesn't have a clue she's standing out. It's a mystery to me how she doesn't notice that. The only thing that appears to bother her is how she walks.
I'm not comfortable in these clothes.
What do you mean? Look fine.
Come on, you look good. And you know what they say, when in Rome, do as the Romans do.
But doesn't such a frilly skirt interfere with how you walk?
Huh? Senpai, I know you wore a skirt as part of the Gekukan High uniform.
A uniform is fine, since it's like battle attire.
Battle attire, huh?
Battle attire, yes.
Hey ladies, how's it going? Are the two of you looking for a good time? Why don't you join us and have some fun?
Yeah, I'm good.
Would you mind getting out of the way? I'm trying to enjoy my day off with my friend.
Again? I mean, yeah, she stands out, but how many times has she been hit on just today?
Well, not today. How about another time? Can I get your phone number? Maybe we could go out sometime.
Oh, the man hits on us, touches my shoulder. The guy either has guts or he's really slow on the uptake. Either way, it isn't good at all. Mitsuru Senpai's arms flash out like a snake and grab the man's wrist.
Mitsuru Senpai, hold on.
I'd prefer it if you kept your hands off my friend. I also believe it to be in your best interests if you left at once.
I'm okay. Jeez, you guys better get going.
Oh crap!
Mitsuru just broke somebody's wrist.
We're sorry!
The guys who talk to us are scared off by Mitsuru Senpai and they run for their lives. I'm happy that she protects me, but it's like she seriously turned into an empress. She's the head of the special battle unit, which is the mission of exterminating shadows. I wonder if that environment is what makes things worse for her after all. I really need to help her have some time to enjoy herself.
Senpai, let's go over there.
I take Mitsuru Senpai's arm and charge into the shopping mall. I'm pretty sure that guys like that won't follow us all the way into the store. After checking out some clothes and other accessories like normal girls in these busy holiday stores, we decided to take a break at the cafe terrace.
That was fun.
You're right.
I relax and enjoy the fun we had and take another sip of my iced coffee. Mitsuru Senpai answered to me absent-minded, and her tea is left untouched.
Senpai, you promised that you wouldn't think about the other day.
Yukari,
I know that's impossible to keep it from getting to her. After all, the case this time was all because of the Kirijo group's negative legacy. Mitsuru Senpai had taken on the role of the leader of the Kirijo group family to atone for the family's past, and yet after being captured by the enemy, she doesn't take command of the situation. It may only be natural that she feels responsible for what happened. But even then, I can't be convinced that she needs to bear the weight of all that herself.
There are so many people here.
Yes, there are a lot of people here. And there she goes again. I came here today thinking about giving her a piece of my mind. She keeps taking responsibilities for everything and worrying about things all on her own. Still, I can't bring myself to say anything about it when I see the look on her face. I thought that maybe confronting her emotionally like I had back then would lessen the distance between us, but that would just be repeating what I'd done before. As I try to figure out what to say next, I hear a bustle of the busy cafe.
See? It's Feather Pink.
No, it's not.
Wow, you're right. It's Reiko Kuchikuen. Hey, Feather Pink. Where are Red and the others?
Huh? Suddenly a little boy points at me. Everyone turns at his shout, and the children walking past make a wide circle around us.
You're mistaken. You've got the wrong person.
I hurriedly wave my hands in an attempt to disperse the crowd. Having a role in that show, my face can be really inconvenient.
You're quite popular, Yukari. How does it feel to be a hero?
Well, I guess it's worth it since these kids are really into it.
Death must not be needlessly feared, but it must not be needlessly desired as well. Face it and fight, Featherman. Or so the line goes.
Senpai, why do you know that?
Yeah, how do you know that? That's the opening line for the intro to Featherman Victory. That catchphrase comes up in every episode of the show.
I may be busy, but I still have time to watch a little television.
Oh, fair.
But why would you watch Featherman of all things?
Well, what else is there to watch? Featherman seems fun to watch. I'd watch it.
My best friend is one of the stars.
Oh.
I had never seen such a program before. But it's true. I did sense something from it. I feel that you were trying to help people, especially children, teaching them to avoid bringing harm into their lives.
Well, I guess that's how it is.
I guess so. The protagonists of the hero shows don't just push evil. They protect those who are precious to them and give everyone the hope to live.
The same goes for Akihiko and Yamagishi, Aige, Samada, and Yori as well. Every one of us is proceeding down their own path, in their own way.
Yep.
That's how I can concentrate on my own duties. The trust we form will not easily be swayed.
I can't help but sigh. I feel like I've been beaten instead. My best friend believes in me, and I'm just watching over me. Well, I should do the same to her, even though I get the feeling that I got it sweet talked somehow.
Yukari, what's the matter?
I guess I've been defeated today. Well, that's fine. Let's go to the next place.
All right.
Next place? You want to continue shopping?
Well, I don't have any idea when you'll be able to make time for me again, you know.
That is true. I'm gonna take all your time.
What if I promise to contact you every once in a while? Would that do?
Well, what's every once in a while?
It's a deal. But while we're here...
Aw. I tug on Mitsuru-senpai and resume our shopping. I'm not sure why, but I feel as if whatever has been bothering me had disappeared. How fun. Alright, who's next? Even before we can complete the follow-up investigation in the case of Mizuki Kaz. Wait a minute, so...
Though we recognize your achievement in recovering Labrys, wasn't it your own blunder that led to you, the leader of your organization, being captured?
There are also reports that you involved underage civilians in this matter as well. What do you think your organization is?
If there were people there, then they must have acted on their own to protect their town and their companions. Also, with regard to the members of the auxiliary staff, the emergency suppression unit, they became concerned for me after my disappearance and came after me as individuals. That is all. It is absolutely unrelated to the Shadow Operatives.
You're just playing semantics.
Nah, shut up.
Furthermore, when the second case occurred, the Shadow Operatives were forced to begin an investigation based on a lack of evidence. Since you were the ones who ordered the investigation, I believe you would know whether or not they were able to go on duty or not.
Dude,
also,
they're
even
getting
though
mad.
it may have been merely an intimidation tactic, I received a report that my people were fired upon during the incident. I laughed it off at the time, since it's impossible that this organization could have been so stupid as to send my people into danger unprepared.
You
little.
But as you pointed out, it was due to my own lack of preparedness that I was captured by
She's
the
pulling an Adachi.
The report says that your capture was nothing but a ruse, though?
Oh, yeah, come in.
Excuse me.
What is it? We're in the middle of an inquiry here.
I was ordered to bring these documents the moment they arrived.
The man who entered the room handed a binder full of documents to the men interrogating me. While they're distracted for the moment, the newcomer glances at me. I feel as if I know the man from somewhere, but what was that about?
What is this? As you can see, it's the report from our undercover investigation of the Kirijo group.
You fool! These are not the kinds of details we asked for.
This deliberation is temporarily suspended.
Oh.
We will be notified of our further decisions.
It's Naoto's investigation. Yeah. Their sudden soreness makes me think that this case is coming to an end. But to think someone would be able to turn into a report that would be instantly suspend an investigation from these sticklers. It would seem that there were some people, even in public safety, who do not respect their higher-ups. Also, that undercover investigation report must have been made by Shirogane. Heh, it seems I'm in her debt. Wow, what a basic-ass hallway with a random TV.
Mitsuru-san!
Oh, hey Lapras, how you doing?
What are you all doing here?
These guys insisted on at least trying to testify in person, since they failed you on the mission. I had no choice but to come too.
Oh.
Seeing that our friend, who had gone missing, was immediately summoned to the government office on her return, we were worried it was a conspiracy. Indeed, as your friends, it's only natural that we'd rush to your side, because we are your friends.
Why are you saying that with quotes? I guess, why are you speaking with such an over-exaggeration? And what are Yukari and Inori even doing here?
Yeah, we were all worried about you. After all, we're all your friends.
Why are you guys talking like that?
The best of friends. Yep. Yes, sirree.
Why are you talking like that?
You realize I won't be able to stick up for you if they come down on you because of this.
It'll be fine. Look, I'm in the middle of a shoot right now.
I'm just out walking Koromaru.
Oh.
I'm just going out for a run, you know?
You're training, Junpei? You should have told me sooner. I'll come along.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay. I mean, can't you see what we're getting at here?
That's okay. Dude, I would love to run with Akihiko. I feel like Akihiko would have the most in-depth conversations of any Persona character.
Seriously, all of you?
Oh, the whole group. Yeah, even Fuka's here. I can't help but laugh with amusement. Though they make me happy as their friends, I have mixed feelings as the leader of their organization. The higher-ups that gave themselves away this time is only the tip of the iceberg. There must be many people in the police and in the political realm who don't think well of the Kirijo group. Those troublemakers will pounce immediately if we leave even the slightest vulnerability unguarded. But even then, the Shadow Operatives will continue to protect and serve. We won't let anyone be forced to be alone. We can't create a world where everyone will have their strengths to deny in the fate of destruction.
Go. Yes!
Yay! And we will continue moving towards the future for the sake of granting our wishes. Alright. Oh, the end. Yeah! Finally! This game is over. Oh, hey, Shiza. What did I miss? Oh my god, Shiza. I literally just finished everything. Literally just now. It's not even a joke. It's done. Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, done. Thank God it's over. Yeah, I know. Now I get to listen to Today. I love Today. It's a good song. Can I skip this? I've already seen this like 5 times. I can't skip this. I'm pressing every button on the controller. Ow! So what's next? Oh dear lord. I'm probably gonna play Persona Q because I like Persona Q and I've been wanting to play it for a while. It's been like a full year since I've sat down and played it, so I'm really stoked on replaying it again. I liked Persona Q. It also has some pretty funny moments. Oh great, another 100-hour game. Well, at least it isn't the same thing over and over and over. Like I could deal with Persona 5 taking 100 hours because at least you do something new every single day. But this game, no. This game wasn't bad. I'm not gonna lie. Persona 4 Arena Ultimax wasn't bad, but it's not up there with like Persona 4 Dancing was way better. Like hands down. Persona 4 Dancing was absolutely fantastic. I loved that game. It was alright. Arena, boring. Ultimax, it was good. I don't really have much else to say. Should not have ever existed. No, no. Persona 4 Arena should exist, but it should be completely rebranded. Because why would you ever play Arena if there's no Ultimax? Because I have the original Arena game and I played a little bit of it and it just didn't feel right. Because, like, there was no real ending. But I don't know. I'm pretty happy that this game's finally over, that I finally got to see the ending to this game. Now I can cross it off my list of Persona games that I've played. That means the only game that I still haven't played at all would be Persona 2. Yeah, you're right. This game is so good. There was like 5 players the second week after it came out. Yeah, I know. I don't know why Atlas made a fighting game. It makes sense, in fairness. It makes sense. Like, this game, the reason this game exists makes sense. But I don't believe there should be a story of it. It's okay. I don't know. I don't really have much else to say. I'm just stoked to play something different other than this game. I want to play Persona Q because Persona Q is funny. And also, all the characters are tiny and it's really adorable. Also, oh my god, we get fusions again. We get the action. We get fusions, we get, what else do we get? We get actual, like, story development rather than just this.
This show was brought to you by these sponsors.
Thanks, Lapras. Hey, Shadow Operatives. Woo, yeah! I don't know if I would have a preference. Some characters in classic fighting games. Yeah. Well. Is this it? This is it. I finished Adachi. This I haven't finished, but I refuse to play it because screw you. And we finished this. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay, and delete. Great. Okay. Alright, I'm done. I'm done. I will never touch that game ever again. I hope nobody. I'm not gonna touch that game ever again. I'm done with it. Okay. Well, Wow. Well, the game's over with. Yay, we finally did it. I give that game a solid, like, 4 out of 10. It kind of bad. I mean, it was okay. It was not very fun. It's just a book. It wasn't like dancing. I don't know why I even played it, but yeah. The next game I guess I'll play will be Persona Q. I'll start that stream on Monday because I need to get the emulation done. I need to get the emulation actually set up right. And finally we get to play we'll finally be able to get to play an actual not like an actual Persona game, but you know, with Persona aspects like fusing and like you get to talk with people, you can hang out, we got quests we could do. Oh my god, thank god. I can't wait for Q. Okay, I'm done. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching this. Thanks for watching. If you guys stayed for the entire time of Persona for Arena, thank y'all. It was torture. Trust me, it was torture me playing. It was torturing me playing it, but it's okay. It's okay. Now we'll be able to get into something actually fun. Thank God. So man, I don't really have much else to say except next stream will be on Friday, or not Friday. Sorry, it will be Monday. I got some stuff I need to do Friday. Gotta get the emulation working. So make sure you guys come Monday because we'll finally be able to play something actually good. Oh, thank God. I'm just so happy I finished that game. Yeah, well, I don't have much else to say. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on Monday whenever we play Persona Q.